So thank you so much for being here today and being a crusader for empowering through beauty. How long have you been a part of the organization with our sisterhood group?
Oh man,
How
time
long?
flies. 3 years?
Nice, 3 years.
Maybe I'm not sure.
Okay, well that's great. But you do enjoy it.
Oh gosh, yes, I love it. Yes, I love my sisters and I love Miss Miller. She's amazing. Right, because I don't really get a lot of that, like with my friends or whatever, and it's good to like be able to talk about God and talk about, other stuff like that with them and just be supportive of each other and encourage each other.
Right. Well, that's good. That is so amazing. So I would like to say again, thank you so much for being a crusader. And it's so
Oh
good
yeah.
because you got to like take on this whole idea of really being a true crusader. So I'm going to let you say the fruit that you picked and you're going to share with us your experience. So which one did you decide to be a crusader for in your family?
All right, I decided to pick self-control
Why did you pick self-control?
because I just noticed that I'm not really aware of my surroundings. Like I'm just doing whatever I want to do and not helping or whatever, like my mom or something. And I try to just like whenever she comes home, like I try to listen or come downstairs instead of just staying, in my room all the time and just asking if she needs help and just trying to like not be so lazy or anything. And then like whenever my little cousins come over, for example,
Mhm.
like I'm not a very patient person, but for them, like I just have to, try to play with them and just, help them if they need help, and just like if I get mad, just try to like contain that and just try to, like they're little kids, like it's okay.
Right,
Just try to be patient with them and try to help my aunt out.
right. Well, that's really great that you try to be more patient and help your mom and also be there for the kids and realize that they're kids and maybe they need you and can maybe even learn something from you
Yes.
by you just taking time with them. That's great. Did you tell your mother that you were taking this on as being a crusader and having more self-control?
Yes, I did. She was she listened and she was like she thought it would be a really good idea for me to try out and take part in.
Okay. Would you say that you did a great job, a good job?
Oh man, for the first time, I mean, I think I did okay. I definitely need to like keep on practicing more, so it would just be like a habit, just
Mhm.
and not just have to think about, be patient, do this, do that. Just like, hopefully it'll just come naturally the more I do it. So
That's
I
true.
think it's okay. It's okay.
So you
The
so
first
you're saying
time.
you saying you would give yourself an A?
Um, well,
That's a tough one. Okay, it's okay. You don't have to
yeah.
answer. But at least guess what? You did it. And like you said, next time you could just like day by day, and that's what this is about.
Right,
It's about
right.
taking one day at a time, taking these small steps and being intentional. And that's what you did, and you did great. Tell me about the assignments where you get really distracted. How did that go?
Oh yes, like for school or anything, like honestly, I just don't want to do it. It's just like I mean, school. And
Mhm.
I just try to think like about my future, like no, it'll pay off. Like just do it now. Just be patient, get it done, take little breaks, whatever you need just to get it done. So I just try to remind myself like 10 more minutes and I'll take a break, just 10 more minutes. Or just finish this one thing and then try to think of it like that instead of and like try to think of it in smaller bits instead of like, oh my gosh, I have all these assignments due and I don't get overwhelmed.
Right.
So
Right. Well, that's good. That's really good. So, what about the Netflix? Did you turn it off? Did you have some control around that? Watching TV?
yes, I did. I turned it off and I set a timer on my phone, put the phone on the other side of the room. so I could just do school stuff on my computer.
That's good. And did you complete it?
Yes, ma'am. I did.
Well, that's good. That's so awesome. I'm so proud of you. I am
Thank
so
you.
proud of you.
Thank
And I
you.
love you so much for
I love you
taking this
too.
on and being a crusader for having self-control. And I'm sure that you are going to bless so many others who hear this because you guys, you're young and you're in school and the world is just so different and it's not
Mhm.
easy. So I know this is really good. And so I think it's safe to say that you will continue to do this um, throughout the week, right? You would be
Yes,
intentional
right.
to try to maybe just pick one thing that, like, it could be schoolwork or one thing per day and then have self-control around that. And
Mhm.
don't be too hard on yourself. That's really good that you're not too hard on yourself and you're just taking it day by day, small steps at a time. That's what it's about.
Right.
And that's how you really become successful and gain control over this area of having self-control. That's so good. So I like to ask people, do you think that this would be helpful for other students to take on being a crusader and like having self-control?
Yes, definitely. I feel like, I mean, it will just help you grow like as a person too, and it just makes you aware of so many other things, and just instead of thinking about you, like it's not all about you. Like,
Right. That is good. Is there one thing before we get off? Is there one thing that you would like someone to know based on your experience about self control?
I mean, you already mentioned it basically, just about like I wasn't being too hard on myself. Like, just do the best you can, and then tomorrow, do it better, and just keep going, and eventually you just it'll just come naturally to you, like patience and all that. Hopefully.
Yeah, that's so good. Well, thank you so much, Madi. I'm so thankful and may God bless you. And again, thank you for being a part of our sisterhood group and
Oh, yeah,
remain
you're welcome.
beautiful inside and out and be the light that the world needs.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, we'll talk soon, okay?
All right.
Bye.
Bye.